voilà sur Memento Mori. J'ai eu de la chance après notre petite partie de jeu avec les empreintes digitales. Le jeu s'est sauvegardé automatiquement, mais voilà, vous voyez, je peux toujours pas sauvegarder ni charger, j'ai accès à rien. Donc c'est très embêtant. Mais on va essayer de jouer comme ça. J'ai essayé tout, hein, installer, enfin désinstaller, réinstaller, changer les paramètres, chercher sur internet beaucoup, mais je n'ai pas trouvé de solution. Donc j'ai un peu perdu le fil du coup. On venait de trouver l'empreinte digitale complète, oui, et on devait l'envoyer à Interpol.
I don't know what I should say to her right now.
Est-ce que je peux donner à la madame?
I know I might be asking a lot from you.
That's okay. You said it yourself. We have a common aim. Besides, unlike most, you are very polite. And you're a nice guy, too.
I found another fingerprint here. Could you send it to the same place as the last one?
Sure, no problem.
Yes, exactly. You too. Bye.
Mission accomplished, fingerprints sent. How long is it gonna take?
Hard to say. They'll put us at the end of some list, that's for sure. But I haven't idled about. I called a couple of places and I learned a little about those lost objects.
Like what?
Like, for instance, one of them is actually a double statuette with an interesting history.
Oh, you could ask me directly. I know these two statuettes only too well because we got them thanks to an undersea expedition we co-financed.
You lifted them from the sunken SS Maori, didn't you?
I clearly chose well. The exhibit is even more interesting because of the fact that a renowned law firm tried to take them from us by bringing all sorts of charges against us.
But you have rightful ownership now, don't you?
Lawyers of that firm represented some distant heirs of the original owners and wanted the statuettes to be returned to them. Fortunately, we have judges with common sense.
That's actually pretty interesting. Is it possible to find out who was behind it? Who was the previous owner? Maybe there's an inventory of goods the ship carried, and the name of the owner.
Well, you could try to ask in the harbor, and if it crossed your mind that the theft had been orchestrated by the original owners, then our thinking, Madame Durand, is quite similar. Well, hopefully this information will be useful to you. I have to run off and arrange something.
Il s'en va tout le temps, lui. Hein. Journal. Je pense que j'avais pas lu le précédent. Nous avons utilisé un kit pour empreinte avec Lara. Tout est simplement génial. Lara est encore un peu contrariée, mais moi j'apprécie vraiment. Mais ce qui est encore mieux, nous avons trouvé une empreinte digitale sur le châssis de fenêtre que Nomusa n'a sans aucun doute pas examiné. Allez, Durand, bouge-toi. Il s'appelle par son nom de famille. J'ai un truc à faire. Il ne me manque plus qu'un badge de police pour être totalement heureux. Je dois trouver de vieux dossiers sur un navire coulé appelé le SS Maori. Qu'a-t-elle dit? Je suis trop relax pour être un détective? Relax? Ok, on va voir ça.
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max?
Do you think the theft may be the work of some descendants of the statuette's original owners?
Well, we definitely can't dismiss that. At least until we find out who owned the statuettes transported by the SS Maori.
Yeah, we have to follow this lead.
Est-ce qu'elle peut m'aider? Et la tache de sang, on l'a oublié?
Mr. Duran, how is the investigation going? Do you need anything? Something?
It's usually quieter in here, isn't it?
Well, I haven't been here long, but it's the first theft that I've heard of. But sometime it's a real adventure here.
Really?
Of course. For example, that terrible storm last night. I had to stay here really late and all that thunder and lightning. I certainly didn't feel too good about it.
No need to worry. Those thieves surely won't come back. I'm sure about this.
I know, but I'd feel better if someone came to pick me up. I have no boyfriend at the moment. But you couldn't care less, could you? Or... Of course not. Sometimes I talk way too much.
That's okay. I'm sure you'll find someone.
N'oublie pas que sa femme est là. Monte la garde. Moi, je veux juste voir si je peux récupérer la boîte. Non. Bon, ben, on va aller à la police, je suppose. Je sais toujours pas à quoi va servir la salopette qu'on a ramassée l'autre fois.
Something tells me that this doesn't belong to the gallery owner.
Voiture? Yes. Ouh, le port. Le marin bourré.
Well, this bar probably won't get any prize for its original name. There's a similar one in just about every port in the world.
Anderson et compagnie, ça me dit quelque chose. Un tas de cartons.
A piece of hard cardboard. It weighs almost nothing and won't bother me, so why not to take it?
Ouais, bah. Avant, tu voulais pas prendre du foin dans tes poches alors que ça pesait rien et ça dérangeait personne, hein. Mais bon, la logique, la logique. Des poubelles. Bon, bah, on va commencer par le bar.
The door is locked.
Oh.
They probably open only in the evening.
Ok. Alors, on va voir la société là-bas en haut, alors.
What would you like,
Oh.
boy?
Me fait peur.
I'm looking for information about a ship. An old ship. Maybe you know something?
Just pushing papers. When I did manual labor, it was much better. But those days are long gone.
The SS Maori.
That's a damn old ship, that one. She sank sometime around the end of the last century. She was owned by Henderson. That's way too old even for me.
By Henderson?
P. Henderson and Company. Big company. But they finished over 30 years ago. I certainly know a thing or two about that, because this was their branch.
Are there any materials left? Inventory books?
I remember all the people I meet, and I certainly haven't met you, buddy.
Well, I care a lot.
Okay, boy. I'll bring you everything I can find in the back there.
Sa voix est insupportable.
I'll put it down there on the table.
Bam. Merci.
Okay,
Étranger.
take it. It's not mine anyway.
Ok.
It looks as though they have many entries here.
On se connaît pas et il me donne tout ça. Il me demande même pas pourquoi.
Quite a good baseball cap. It probably doesn't belong to that old man.
Je prends alors.
I could use this cap.
Bah oui.
I don't even know who left it here. Take it. I'm a little old for this.
Je suis un peu trop vieux pour ne pas avoir le soleil dans les yeux.
I've just met a typical old sailor. That old man probably has been through a whole lot in his life.
Allez, on va lui parler.
you something.
Ask, boy, but count on the fact that some things are not free of charge.
Oh, ça m'explose les oreilles, sa voix.
What are you doing?
I'm trying to live off the few bloody rands they give me, and that's not easy, believe me.
But what exactly do you do?
Just pushing papers. When I did manual labor, it was much better, but those days are long gone.
Je pense aussi que il était crieur professionnel.
Filing cabinet probably contains only old entries. New ones are likely stored in a computer, although I can't see any here. This machine has seen better days, but apparently it still works. The projector is already turned on.
Bien, on va voir ça. Un coupe-cigare.
To bite off the tip of a cigar is uncouth. A proper gentleman would cut it. Or at least so I've heard. I really can do quite well without cigars. This cigar cutter is quite an exquisite piece.
Isn't it? God only knows who it belonged to. Cigars, not for me. Too expensive for me, really they are. But if you like it, well, for 300 it's yours.
300? Okay then, I'll take it.
300 quoi? 300 euros?
It really doesn't look like someone was doing the paperwork here all day long. It's covered with a thin layer of dust. Here is all the obtainable information on the last sailing of the SS Maori. The list of cargo and passengers is heavily damaged, though. It probably got wet, and parts have been copied on the previous sheet in several different ways. The text that interests me is copied in several ways on 2 different sheets. I'm thinking about maybe trying to do something with that.
Donc une photocopieuse peut-être?
I need to take these 2 pages.
The fact that you, boy, have enough money doesn't mean that the rest of the world is the same way off. Do you know how much money I earn? Don't even ask. Do you want it or not?
All right, I mean borrow. I'll bring them back. I just want to check something with them.
That sounds better, but it'll cost you something. Let's say $1,000 for rent?
Here you go. Can I use your projector?
Help yourself, mate. That's included in the price.
D'accord. Et je dois faire quelque chose?
I'm not interested in the rest of the ship's log.
Ok. On va voir ça.
I have to take a look if the list contains those statuettes. If so, I hope there's also someone's name next to the entry. Those pages apparently belong to each other, but it's impossible to read anything useful from them because they show through the paper. I'm gonna have to do something about that first. Those pages apparently belong to each other.
Ok. Oh, mais ça vibre.
Those pages.
Oui, oui. Il y a moyen de... Non, il faut mettre...
Those pa-
T'es tu me fais. Comme ça. Non, ça ne correspond pas. Ah, d'accord. Je peux les rotationner. Rotationner. On va s'amuser encore. Ah, et c'est quoi ça? Ah ouais, d'accord. Bon, attendez, parce que je suis pas sûre de... J'essaie d'aligner le C avec compagnie. Non, c'est pas ça, si. D'accord.
That's
Ah.
useless. The backsides show through, and it's impossible to make out anything useful from such a mess. I'm gonna have to do something about it. That's useless.
T'es-tu?
That's useless. The backsides.
Bon ben... Oula. Sérieux? Encore un truc qui va bien me donner mal à la tête. Bon, et si j'allais faire des photocopies, non? C'est ce que je devine.
Well, seeing as you've made yourself at home here and are helping yourself to everything, would you care to inform me what you found so far?
We're working on it. As soon as there is any news, you'll be the first to know. By the way, can that copier print on transparencies?
Of course.
Oui.
I don't know what...
Ah, j'ai mes copies. Elles sont où mes copies? Ah.
Those are the copies I've made from the damaged cargo listing of the SS Maori.
Bien. Ça va rendre tout encore plus compliqué, c'est ça? Allons voir ça.
I have to take a look if the list contains those statuettes. If so, I hope there's also someone's name next to the entry.
Bien, on se retrouve avec 25 000 documents maintenant. Ouais, mais bon. C'est pas ça qu'on voulait. Vous savez ce qui me rend malade, c'est le fait que la caméra bouge comme ça. En plus, ça vibre. Bon. Ça, je pense qu'il faut le renverser. L'inverser. Non, c'est pas celui-là que je voulais faire, c'était celui-là. Amer. Américaine. J'espère que quand on arrive à superposer des choses, ça fusionne un peu comme les empreintes digitales. Voilà. Non! Pardon. Celui-là, je veux. Et là, on retourne celui-là. Celui-là, c'est celui-là. Enfin, c'est un joyeux bordel après. Enfin, comment je vais attraper ce qu'il y a en dessous? American Express. Si je prends celui-là, tout vient? Oh non. Oh. Et ça. Compagnie, peut-être? Compagnie encore. Serais-je en train d'associer ce qu'il ne faut pas? Ah ouais. J'ai retiré ça, il fallait pas. Ça, je sais pas, qu'est-ce que je vais en faire? Et celui-là, il était bon ou pas? Ouais, il était bon. Non, mais c'est pas le bon, ça. C'est IQ Compagnie, celui-là. À mon avis, c'est quand même avec le American machin que je dois... Si je inverse celui-là, qu'est-ce qu'il est marqué dessus? Ah. Ouais, non, je pense que c'est bien ça. On voit ici le mot statuette.
Oh, I'll show you on the map. You can't miss it. Oh, and there's something else.
No, thank you. But perhaps you could help me with another matter. I managed to restore this page, and there's a name. Sawanda Leclerc. Is it familiar to you?
Yep, really, old lady. Next to her, I'm a spring chicken. Oh, the things she must have seen. Any idea how rich she must be? That'll be something for her heirs.
Zenzele?
Yep, really, old lady. Next to her, I'm a spring chicken. Oh, the things she must have seen. Any idea
Je
how
rêve où il se
rich she
répète.
must be? That'll be something for her heirs.
Where does she live?
Oh, I'll show you on the map. You can't miss it. Oh, and there's something else.
Yes?
Times are bad. What about 500 for such a juicy piece of information?
All right, then.
Ok, bon. Bonne chose de faite. Bingo! J'ai réussi à restaurer une page de journal de l'ancien navire. Et maintenant, je sais qui possédait les statuettes volées à l'origine. La famille Leclerc. Qui d'autre que certains de leurs descendants pourraient avoir une aussi forte motivation pour les acquérir?
I can't think of anything I
Bah,
should
il a dit
tell
qu'il y
him.
avait autre chose.
I've just met a tip.
Bon, bah, il m'a montré ça sur la carte, on va aller voir. Et je vois donc que les dialogues bug aussi apparemment. Fantastique. Est-ce que je peux sauvegarder? Non. Allez, c'est parti mon kiki. Manoir des Leclerc.
I definitely won't solve this alone.
D'accord.
First, I should pick up Lara in the gallery.
Bonne idée.
I've just thought of something.
Yes, Max? So what do we have?
It seems that some of that lost stuff belonged to the Leclercs, an old and well-connected family. And there's only one old lady of said family left here, Zenzele Leclerc.
I suppose we should pay her a visit.
Exactly.
Je rêve où il change de voix lui aussi. On dirait des robots, c'est effrayant. Bon, ben on y va. En voiture, tous.